On the field, Belichick built an image of control and authority. Off the field, the spotlight is starting to show he may not be as in control as fans thought.
I can't decide what was the more discomforting viral moment of 2025. Was it the couple caught on camera having an affair at the Coldplay concert, or was it Jordan and Bill's CBS interview?
Coach, thank you for doing this. What's going on with this sweatshirt?
Well, you can see I've worn this one for a while.
Do you remember how you got the cut here?
No.
Where did this title come from?
The publisher, a couple other advisors on the book, that was really their choice. My choice would have been how I did my job or lessons from my life in football.
What should have been a controlled conversation became the opposite.
You have Jordan right over there.
On national television, the interview unraveled.
You joined InstaFace, as you put it. I love that. There's some great pictures of you and Jordan, where you're a fisherman and she's a mermaid. It's charming. It's a different side of you. What's the reaction been like?
What's it been like?
It was supposed to be a puff piece. It was supposed to be a layup of an interview at CBS Sunday Morning.
When Bill wants to speak publicly about something that he's passionate about or interested about, he can be captivating and an amazing storyteller. When he's doing something against his will, or something that he doesn't want to talk about, or something that he doesn't think is in the best interest of the football team, nobody can put up awkward silences and stomach awkward silences quite like Bill.
We have a Bill Belichick who's trying to promote a book. And Bill Belichick had a big opportunity there. All he had to do was play along.
Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
It was right at the moment they started talking about his relationship, Jordan shut it down.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No?
No.
Bill Belichick shutting down in the middle of that interview was fascinating.
This is great for my job. This is good for business. Every once in a while, some story comes along, and this is good for business in the sense that, well, here we are, and we're doing this, and people are interested.
I think Belichick, if not okay with it, is of a mind, screw it, whatever. Say what you're gonna say, write what you're gonna write. I wanna be with this person, and that's all that I care about. But to allow it to get to the point where she's publicly right there next to him, exposing this in this way is, I did not think it would ever get that bad with him.
He was somebody who was undefeated versus the media.
It went against every single thing we have known publicly about Bill Belichick.
Raised so many red flags to people that probably wouldn't have been there had she not said anything, and Bill just said in the interview, we met on a plane, and they move on.
That timeline when they met, it's murky, so it's not surprising that that is the moment that she tried to shut it down.
It also shows that I don't think he cares. I think somewhere along the way, on that front, I don't think he really cares.
I think that both Jordan and Bill, that it didn't occur to them what a huge moment that could be, and then it just exploded.
Not talking about this.
I was sitting back watching it, and she said, we're not talking about that. I sat up, I said, what?
Nikki Glaser then commented on the social media clip of Edelman and Gronk talking about this and said 100% this. She's acting as his publicist. Publicists do this during interviews. People are out for blood. But then Jenny Belichick, who is married to Bill Belichick's son, replied to Nikki Glaser's comment and said, publicists act in a professional manner and don't storm off set delaying an interview.
Jordon Hudson was speaking for 73-year-old, 6-time Super Bowl winning head coach Bill Belichick?
Yes.
On his book tour?
I've got to say, I can't get enough of it.
I have nothing else to say.
This guy is a universal laughingstock.
Sir, are you okay? Please blink twice if you need us to step across your door frame.
Here's this powerful, and he's getting whipped by a 24-year-old. I mean,
and I think he likes it.
We're not talking talking about that.
Odd, he almost seemed, as someone who was always prepared on the football field, he almost seemed unprepared for it.
Right.
Didn't really sell the book in any way.
And almost didn't talk about the book except the naming of the book.
Yeah.
It was a very, as they said, weird interview.
Awkward.
Why don't you just have a story about where you met, by the way?
They do. It's on a plane.
Either say that or say you met at a Patriots event, but do not go, we're not talking about this, because now it's a whole thing.
A very simple question. How'd you meet? And she was so defensive. I was like, girl, you just gave us a window? Because what is this relationship?
What made that interview so fascinating is that we were watching in real time Bill Belichick cede it to someone else, and not just anyone. A young girl in her 20s. Not someone who is a PR handler, not someone who has experience in it. It's someone who's just trying to take control of Bill Belichick, and that alone is fascinating.
To actually hear her speak, because that was the first time I think anyone had heard her speak, to be, we're not talking about this, and her presumably acting as his pseudo-publicist in that interview was just reaffirming of everything we suspected about their dynamic.
I don't want to be ageist and say he's got no agency, but I do want to ask him the question, without her in the room, are you okay?
Yes. Yes.
This was the cringiest thing I have ever seen. I just don't, the tattered sweatshirt, I just don't know. I think he may be being held hostage.
What exactly is he getting from this? He doesn't want publicity. He doesn't want attention. He doesn't want people to be drawn to him. He wants to win. And to have a distraction in the winning must be eating him up alive.
Who are any of us in Patriot Nation to ever question Bill Belichick for all those game plans, slowing down the Rams, figuring out a way to stop this offense, stymieing that receiver? But at the same time, when something like that happens and he doesn't understand why it was so awkward for all of us, that's alarming. Like, that's a maybe it's time we step in and have a conversation. Like, this is how the rest of the world sees you. Bill, I know you like to, quote, ignore the noise. Well, the noise is deafening for the rest of us, so maybe you should tune in.
The CBS interview felt like rock bottom,
Not talking about this.
but the truth is, it was just the start.
His girlfriend Jordon on the sidelines.
The fact that Bill Belichick allows this to continue.
Jordon Hudson amassed nearly $10 million in real estate just months after meeting Bill Belichick. This shit's getting weirder by the second.
Amidst controversy, most people would lay low and avoid the cameras. Bill and Jordan chose to circumvent conventional wisdom and double down on their growing public relationship.
They've kind of started to question the legacy of Bill Belichick.
This is not going to end well.
The public is united in saying to themselves, Bill, what are you doing?